And we'll come live from New York next week, please.
Okay.
Next week.
Games are made up, every one of them. Games for every one of us. Games made up on a bus. We'll spend every rainy day, every woman, every man, every child with a made-up game.
Every week.
That's right.
I mean, that is the kind of mistake that happens when John is broadcasting from Berkshire. Not Berkshire. Where are you? Bedfordshire?
Rural Bucks.
Rural Bucks. Buckinghamshire. He was one of the bees because he went on holiday to Corfu. And he is unable to come into the BBC because of various protocols, which John agrees with. That's the kind of thing that's going to happen. Anyway, this week, every week, sorry, I've lost it. I'm thinking about New York. I'm thinking about yellow taxis. I'm thinking about Central Park. I'm thinking of taking a bite from the Big Apple. Every week, we play a game that's been made up by you, the listener. So, Dave, I'll hand over to you as the quiz master. What are we playing this week?
This week's made-up game is a belter. It's from Laurie. Hi, lads. I've just checked my mirrors, put on my indicator, and turned into the lay-by for a made-up game called... 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 Motorway.
I love that song.
We actually tried to get Tom Robinson to re-record the 10 for us, but he didn't get back to us.
Why? Why on earth would he do that, Dave? You ask so much of massive names.
Because, well, A, the first rule in radio is, John, you always have to ask, because you just never know. Tom Robinson might be a huge fan of this show. And secondly, we did have an in from something you did on one of our other shows on Radio 2 with OJ Borge. We did have an in.
Can I tell the listeners what you've most recently asked for?
Maybe. What is it? Which one?
For Elton John to play the Made Up Games jingle live.
And yet Dave won't send me to New York for me to scream and scream and scream for 2 hours.
No, we have a plan to have a musical moment on our final show at Maida Vale. I don't think it's out of the question to ask Sir Elton John to pop down, have a bit of a laugh, for crying out loud. There's 2 pianos in the studio we're in.
I wouldn't do it if I was there.
Again, you just never know. The guy who looks after Elton is lovely. He's sent many polite declines back in the past. And I think it's only a matter of time.
How's Madonna's Ask John coming along?
That's a good idea, actually. Madonna could play for us in New York.
Yeah.
See, it's all coming together. Anyway, as tour extensive and formerly tour intensive comics, respectively, should be tour intensive, the first one as well, you'll have spent many an hour trundling up and down the fine, potholed roads of the UK. As such, I expect that you know your roads. Producer Dave will read out a list of towns and villages situated in order along a motorway or A road. Your task is to buzz in, your names are your buzzers, when you think you know the answer. So the more locations I read out along the motorway or A road, then the more points you accrue. The point system is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, depending on whether you get it right in the first to fifth placed location. If you don't buzz in, if you don't buzz in at all, or you buzz in and you're wrong, you get the full 10 points.
Can you tell me Elton John doesn't want to be involved in this?
Dave, question.
Wait a minute. The player with the fewest points at the end of the 5 rounds is the winner. Cheers, Laurie. Good luck. John.
Question.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you've not selected any A roads or motorways which follow the same route.
Which what? Hey? Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
What's your track, John, should you win? And I think you're the odds-on favourite for today's made-up.
Oh, I'm not sure, mate. My A roads are weak.
Oh. Well, what's your winning track?
Well, should I win, because we're meant to be made at Vale, it's a made of veiled-up game, so I'm going to be playing We Will Rock You, the fast version.
Yeah,
from their Maida Vale session in 1977.
And I will be playing a version of This Charming Man by the Smiths from a Maida Vale session that was done for John Peel.
Okay, so your names are your buzzers. There's 5 rounds if we have time to get through all 5. Like I say, the jeopardy here is you buzz in quick, you get fewer points, which is the aim of the game. But if you buzz in quick, there's every chance you might be hoisted by your own petard. So, are you ready?
Yep.
This is just A roads.
And motorways. Did say that twice. Chertsey. Farnborough. Basingstoke.
Elis.
Elis is in.
M3.
You're absolutely right, Elis. Well done. So that is 4 points for Elis, and John gets a whopping 12 points.
Why does he get 12?
Sorry, a whopping 10 points. A whopping 10 points.
What?
Because you didn't answer. Because it's the fewest answers. It's the fewest points wins.
Right. Okay.
John, was there a touch of frustration there that we should address?
Yeah, I should apologise to the listeners because I dropped something that spilt, and there may have been a touch of frustration audible through my mic, and I apologise for that wholeheartedly.
It's the relaxed nature of home broadcasting at times, isn't it, as well? It's round 2. Are we ready? Rugby. Coventry. Birmingham.
M1.
Did you say Elis then?
John.
No, well, hold on. Elis buzzed in first.
Did he, Dave?
Well,
John.
Okay, John.
Your name is your buzzer.
Your name is your buzzer. John.
M1.
No!
I knew it wasn't the M1.
That's why
I don't know why he said M1. It's nowhere near Coventry.
Exactly, so you should have let Elis guess that.
No, Dave, to be honest, my head's gone.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, mate. I'm not surprised. I think you've both got to get the full 10 points there because Elis said M1, then John just copied him and said M1.
Well, what is it, Dave?
Was it the
M6.
M6?
M6.
Oh, the M6. I knew that as well.
Right, a couple of tricky rounds coming up.
If this is Scotland, Dave, I've got no chance.
Holyhead. Bangor.
A50, but Elis. A55.
It is the A55. Well done.
Massive.
I mean,
Absolutely
maybe
massive.
slightly more in Elis's wheelhouse.
I'm not from this. That's North Wales.
You get 2 points. John gets 10 points.
Huge.
What are we on? Round 4.
I don't understand this game. Why am I getting 10 points?
Because it's about the fewest points win. So if you don't get the answer right, you've got to get full points. Because if I don't give you any points, you stay very low in the points system. So if you're not buzzing in, you've got to be getting the full whack of 10 points.
Yeah,
Okay?
I agree.
It should just be most points.
No, because we didn't want to call it 10-8-6-42 motorway.
Right.
It needed to work for the jingle, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Ripon.
Ripon, Dave,
sorry.
not Ripon.
Ripon. It's because there's a place near me that sounds a bit like Ripon. Bedale. Richmond. Darlington. Durham. Do one of you want to give a buzz a guess? Because at the moment you're both
John
on
A4.
John A. No, A1M.
Really?
Pick a team.
So you both get 10. So I think John's lost it.
Okay.
Quite literally. Round 5. Rochdale. Huddersfield.
Elis.
Okay.
Is that the M62?
Well, Elis, do you know what? I would have had John down as the winner for this game.
Yeah.
But
I've not actually got a very broad knowledge of roads. I
Doesn't
know
he have a
some
Drummond
roads
one, please?
very, very well.
yeah, well, Elis, you've got 28 points. John's got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. John's got a full 50 points.
Yeah, I've got the full house.
Yeah, you have. So, Elis, you win the made-up game, and I think we'll just have time for your track as well. What was your winning track?
It's This Charming Man, a Maidavale session for John Peel by the Smiths.
About these things, he knows so much about
was this charming man by the Smiths from a Maidaville Peel session from, well, it must be almost 40 years ago. That was a brilliant made-up game. If you've got another made-up game you'd like to submit to us, send it to Elis and John at bbc.co.uk. Also this afternoon we are discussing your long-awaited activities, things that you've waited a very, very long time to finally do, because I'm going to see Pavement in October 2022, a gig that has been over 25 years in the making, and I'm very excited. If you'd like to get involved in that, send us a text on 85058 or tweet at BBC 5 Live. But now it's time for the 5 Live News.